Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Kendra and I'm one of the co-founders of the food blog Two Girls, Two Forks. Today I'm here to show you one of my favorite recipes, Nani's baked shrimp. When I was a kid, we would go to my grandmother's house every Sunday for dinner like most Italian families. Almost every Sunday she would make Sunday sauce with meatballs, stuffed peppers, chicken cutlets, and even pasta. But every once in a while she would treat us to her baked shrimp. It was one of my favorite meals, so much so that I would always ask it for my birthday dinner. Today I'm going to take some time to show you how to make this quick and easy meal because you can not only have it on a weeknight, but you can also serve it alongside a great steak at a dinner party. Let's get started. So what do you need to make this quick and easy dish? Let's start with the gadgets you'll need. First, you want to make sure that you have a food processor. You're going to need 2 shallow bowls for dredging, and then you're going to finally need a really great baking dish. The ingredients, you're going to need 2 sleeves of Ritz crackers, about 20 to 25 shrimp. You want to make sure they're deveined with the skin off as also with the tail off. You can actually find them frozen like that, or you can have your fishmonger in your local store do it for you. You're also going to need a small batch of cremini mushrooms, also known as portobello mushrooms, and you want to make sure they're sliced. And then you also need 1 stick of melted butter. Alright, so let's get started on the recipe. The first thing you want to do before you start doing anything is you want to preheat your oven to 350. Then you want to make sure that you pulse the Ritz crackers within your food processor. You want to make sure you pulse it down almost to the consistency of breadcrumbs. Shouldn't take that long. Now, if you don't have a food processor, don't worry, because Nani never uses one either. You can take a large Ziploc bag, dump all your Ritz crackers in here, and you can roll them out with a rolling pin until they're the consistency of breadcrumbs. You can always leave a little larger chunks. They always taste better, nice and buttery, crispy crackers. The next thing we're going to do is actually dredge the shrimp and get them ready for baking. So you're going to add your crackers into one of your dredging bowls, and you've already added the melted butter to the other. Since all of your shrimp are peeled, deveined, and without a tail, the only thing you're going to do is dip them into the butter, then into the crackers, and then you're going to lay them into your baking dish. This is probably the most tedious part of this process. You also want to make sure that you use one hand for each one. So you'll have one hand to dip into the butter, and then the other to dip into the crackers. This will prevent you from actually having really messy hands. Yes, you are going to have messy hands, but at least it won't be as messy if you continue to do this with the same fingers over and over. You want to make sure that when you're laying them into your baking dish, that you're laying them out to be really pretty. You know, if you choose the right baking dish, this can go straight from the oven, straight to your dining room table to serve. After all of that time and you're finished breading the shrimp, you're going to take some time to sprinkle around the cremini mushroom slices. These will then roast with the shrimp in the oven and add a nice earthy flavor to your shrimp and your mushrooms. You're going to put these into the oven and you're going to bake them at 350 for about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on your oven. So make sure that you pay attention. You want to just pull them out when they start to get golden brown. These are ready now, nice and golden brown, and the mushrooms are roasted beautifully. You're gonna have to excuse me because I'm gonna have one right now. As you can see, like I said, if you put them in a beautiful baking dish, you can bring them just straight to the table, just like this. Have to blow on it, it's kind of hot. They're cooked perfectly. They're buttery and they're crunchy. I really hope that you love this recipe just as much as I do.